Hi guys, I am back with another video. Today's video is going to be talking about The Walking Dead Season 10. So today's video, we're going to be talking about the villains on the show, like the big major character villains, and also the minor villains that you think they could be as potential as villains and stuff. So, yeah, so let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the villains on the show, which one is your favorite one and your least favorite villain. So, yeah, so we're going to be talking about the minor villains on the show, like the Wolves, the Terminus. I can't think of the other one. There's like another smaller group was in of season 4 that Daryl was in that wind up ripping that dude's throat out. Joe, his name's Joe, but his group. And like Dawn, and then like that. And even including, I think Beta's a big, more of a villain, but yeah, like them characters, I think they're just in there for a point of the story of it, like instant for Dawn. She was like there just for the officer and where Beth's storyline at, and then wind up in killing Beth, and then Daryl had to kill her. I think her character was in there for a storyline. The Wolves are in there for just the point of attacking Alexander during they was in the herd in season 6. Joe and that group was there for season 4 because they came across Daryl, and then wind up going after Rick and stuff because they come across Rick in that house, and then Rick had to rip his throat out and stuff. And then the Terminus was a very good villain group, I think, was because the whole Terminus thing and how they just eat people and stuff, and then with Rick killing them and a couple other people at the church, I think that one right there was a big group villain wise and stuff. But yeah, I really enjoy it. Like certain characters, they're pop out as villains, just like I said. But yeah, like here's our major characters, like minor, major, whatever you want to call them, character that is qualified as villains and stuff, like Beta, Shane, Merle, Gregory, Simon. Them are like the villains that you just know they're individually. They could play out as villains if they live long enough. So aside from Beta, we don't know if he's going to die. So Beta's character, I think he's a good villain. Ryan Hurst plays him wonderful as Beta, and he brings it out better than the ones in the comic. He's more creepier, and then like especially at the episode 14 and 15, and probably 16 with him being half Beta, half Alpha, just him losing his shit. And that goes with Shane and Simon. They were qualified as villains, but they just lost it at the end of it before they died. And Shane, for instance, he was a real good guy, but he was really in love with Lori, and Lori wasn't in love with him. And him killing Otis, and the whole barn scene, him finding out Lori's pregnant, and he just wanted to, and the whole Randall incident, he just lost his shit. Like, he thought for the best for the group was to take Rick out because Rick wasn't a better person, and he wasn't going to be there to protect Lori and Carl and this baby and all that stuff. He thought, well, I'll take him out, but it didn't. Was Shane's character, and that was also with Simon's character. He just, like, he took out the whole Oceanside Mandy boys, and then tried to take out Negan and stuff. He thought he was like, well, Negan's out of the picture, I take Hilltop out, and it backfired on him, and then killing the whole junkyard people and all that stuff. And yeah, Simon would have been a very good villain if he lived on to the point where he was at. And then, yeah. And then Merle's character and Gregory's character, I think they combine. Their personality and just how they are. they make him like a villain. Merle in season 1 was pretty much the villain of the show, and then he was in season 3, and then at the end of it, he turned as a good guy, but, so, yeah. And Gregory's character, he was just a villain like he was in the Hilltop. He just didn't like none of them, and he just tried to push up or kiss up to be on whoever's team. And he just like, when he was attacked Maggie in season 9, he was as a qualified villain, if you could say, and all that, but yeah. And then the bigger villains on the show is like Governor, Negan, and Alpha so far. And each of the characters had a big impact on the show with like big major deaths and just their whole story arc. Like the Governor had the attack at the prison a couple times, him killing Herschel, and him going back and forth with Rick, him losing his eye, and all this craziness. And then Negan's introduction with him killing Glenn and Abraham, and then his story arc and all that stuff. And then Negan's character is just interesting. He is qualified as a villain, but I think he's just his personality-wise, and his character overall is just interesting. And then Alpha's character, Jeffrey D. Morgan plays Negan well, awesomest. And then Samantha Morton plays Alpha. I think, like, Alpha is, like, one of my favorite villains besides Negan. And she played Alpha spot on. Like, she played out as a villain as wonderful, I think. And, yeah, so, overall, there's the villains on the show. I can't wait to see what next villain-wise we get on it. But, yeah, like, the two favorite villains is Alpha and Negan. And then, like, minor villains is, like, Beta and Simon and Shane. Like, them 5 characters, they play wonderful as villains overall. But, yeah, like I said in the comments below, who is your favorite villain on The Walking Dead? And let me know in the comments below. And also, if you're new to my channel, you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell for you guys to keep up with new videos on my channel. And also give this video a thumbs up. Why not? And yeah, I'll check you guys out in my next video.